Why discipline must come from within. In the Voice and Reflection of Marcus Aurelius. Introduction. The discipline of a free man. The world often speaks of freedom, as if it were a matter of circumstance, the ability to go where one wills, to speak without fear, to chase desires without restraint. But the wise understand that this is only a shadow of true liberty. Real freedom is not a condition of the body, but of the soul. It lies not in what you are allowed to do, but in what you are able to master within yourself. I was emperor of Rome. Armies moved at my word. Gold, titles, and honors were laid at my feet. Yet I learned that none of these made me free. True sovereignty begins with the self. The man who has mastered his desires, governed his fears, and walked in accordance with nature. That man is free, even in chains. And the one who is not, even if crowned, is a slave still. Discipline, then, is the path. Not the discipline of punishment, nor of rigid command, but of the rational soul aligning itself with virtue. This is what Stoicism gave me, not escape from life, but mastery of it, not through conquest, but through clarity. Epictetus, once a slave, understood this better than most. No man is free who is not master of himself. Let us, then, begin our journey not outward but inward, to the only fortress that cannot be taken, the citadel within. Chapter I. Why discipline must come from within. Men strive to master the world before mastering themselves. They organize their time, command others, pursue titles and praise. But inside, their soul is unruly and divided. Their virtues are borrowed, their actions reactive. The Stoic reverses the order. He begins with the soul. External harmony, if it appears, flows from inward discipline. Discipline imposed from fear dissolves when fear passes. Discipline sustained by reward collapses when reward is withheld. Only the discipline born of reason, of inner allegiance to virtue, can endure the shifting fortunes of life. That which is rooted in principle does not waver. That which is shaped by the crowd crumbles with its noise. The man of principle is unmoved by pleasure or pain, honor or insult. His law is within. He walks the same path in solitude or the forum, in triumph or exile. He does not wait for favorable winds. He rows with steady arms, guided by a compass of his own making. Begin now. Do not wait for a better moment, for a more noble teacher, or for the conduct of others to justify your own. The soul does not wait. The citadel must be built today. The inner citadel. Within each of us stands a fortress no enemy can breach unless we open the gate. I call this the inner citadel, the seat of reason, the guardian of virtue, the source of judgment. It is the soul's sanctuary. No sword can pierce it. No flame can burn it. No voice can command it. Only you may govern it. This citadel is guarded not by stone, but by clarity. Not by walls, but by principles. Within its halls, the noise of the crowd is silenced. The rush of events grows still. Here, you sit with your own conscience. Here, you are the emperor. But this fortress is not won in a single act. It is built each day, brick by brick, with silence in the morning, with reflection at noon, with an examination at night. Each impulse must be tested. Each thought must be interrogated. Does this serve virtue? Is this by reason? Those that pass remain. Those who fail must be cast out. Build this citadel, and storms will not shake you. Chains will not bind you. You will stand free among ruins. Lose it, and all else is illusion. You will be restless in triumph, broken in abundance, and enslaved in comfort. The practice of self-examination. Each day is a campaign, not against others, but against the undisciplined self, against desire without restraint, fear without reason, pride without merit, and anger without cause. The Stoic does not fight with violence, but with vigilance. The soul is forged by repetition, not revolution. Rise with purpose. Do not wait to chase pleasure or fortune, but to prepare the soul for its tasks. The world will meet you with ingratitude, arrogance, deception, and ignorance. Expect them, and they cannot disturb you. They belong to the order of things, as storms belong to the sea. At midday, pause, reflect, consider. Have you been ruled by reason? Have you acted in harmony with nature? Have you treated others as fellow travelers on the same path? These questions are not chains, but mirrors. In the evening, reflect, not with harshness, but with honesty. Where were you, noble? Where were you weak? What must you strengthen tomorrow? The soul grows not through indulgence, but through the quiet labor of truth. Without this practice, the days blur. With it, each moment becomes a step toward wisdom. Insult and praise. The man who lives by the voices of others is never at rest. He rises when praised, and falls when mocked. He is carried by rumor, distorted by opinion. But the Stoic is unmoved, not because he is unfeeling, but because he is anchored. Praise, often, is shallow. Flattery seeks to take, not to give. Insult speaks more of the one who speaks it than of the one it names. Neither has power unless you give it. Let them pass, like wind over stone. If you acted with justice, with courage, with self-control, and reason, you have done well. What remains is no concern. The applause of fools adds nothing. The scorn of the ignorant takes nothing. Be like the cliff against which waves break. They fall back, and the rock remains. Stoicism and modern challenges. The world has changed in form, not in essence. Men wear different garments and bear new burdens, but the soul wrestles with the same old trials. Steel towers have replaced marble ones. Scrolls have become screens, yet the human heart still strains under stress, ambition, and grief. Stoicism endures because human nature remains. Stress arises when we try to control the uncontrollable. The Stoic draws a line. Thoughts, choices, actions, these are mine. The outcome, the opinions of others, the chaos of the world, these are not. By acting from what is within and releasing what lies beyond, the burden lifts. In haste, be steady. In pressure, be composed. Ambition, when driven by vanity, enslaves. It seduces with fame, devours with greed, and disappears like mist. But ambition tempered by virtue seeks wisdom, not applause. Service, not domination. Let your striving be for excellence of soul. Such a goal can never betray you. Grief is the price of love. To mourn is not weakness, but a sign that something good was known and lost. Yet the Stoic places grief within the frame of nature. All things pass. So must we. So must those we love. This truth, held not in bitterness but in reverence, grants peace. Love deeply. And when the time comes, let go with grace. Memento mori and amor fati. Two pillars support the Stoic soul. Memento mori and amor fati. Memento mori. Remember death. Life is brief. Time is swift. No promise stands between you and your final breath. This is not morbid, but awakening. Each act, each word may be your last. Let them be worthy. Do not waste hours chasing shadows or debating trifles. Do not trade your peace for empty pleasures. Live with urgency, not anxiety. Die each day, and you will live fully. Amor fati, love your fate. Not endure it, not accept it with clenched teeth, but embrace it as necessary and good. Each moment, no matter how bitter, is your path. Say to life, this is mine. Even when fortune wounds, the soul remains sovereign. Fate shapes the conditions. Reason shapes the response. To live by these two truths is to walk with calm amid fire, with joy amid sorrow, with strength amid collapse. The 4 Stoic virtues. All Stoic teaching returns to 4 eternal virtues. They are the constellations by which the soul navigates. Wisdom. to know what is good, what is evil, and what is neither. Wisdom discerns what is in your power and what is not. It speaks clearly. It chooses rightly. Courage, to face what must be faced. Not recklessness, but resolve. Courage walks into fire when duty calls. It endures pain, loss, and fear without retreat. Justice, to act rightly toward others. To serve the whole, not the self alone. To speak truth, give what is due, and treat each man as a brother. Temperance, to govern desire. To hold joy and sorrow in balance. To master pleasures, not be mastered by them. This is not denial, but harmony, the soul in command of the body. He who lives by these virtues is complete. He lacks nothing. He is at peace. A Stoic life in practice. To live as a Stoic is not to reject life, but to embrace it with strength and clarity. Wake with gratitude. The breath you draw is a gift. Rise not in haste, but with reverence. Work with attention. Let each task be done as if it were your final offering. Purpose ennobles even the smallest act. Speak with care. Let your words heal or uplift. Let no idle talk spill from your lips. Reflect with honesty. Each night, polish the mirror of the soul. Without judgment, see yourself clearly. Sleep with peace. Let no regret rob you of rest. Let no fear disturb your stillness. Forgive quickly. Expect hardship. Practice stillness. Extend your hand to others. Trust the unfolding of nature. Let praise pass like smoke. Let failure instruct. Let success humble. You are a thread in the tapestry of all things. Align with the pattern, and you will be unshaken. Conclusion. Begin now. Philosophy is not for idle words. It is not for scrolls or schools alone. It is for the market, the field, the sickbed, the storm. It is for the moment you rise and the moment you fall. You may never command fortune, nor extend your years, nor still the tongues of men, but you may command yourself. Do not delay. Do not wait for calm seas or empty calendars. Begin now. Return to yourself. Govern your soul. Build your citadel. And you will walk as a free man, no matter where fate leads.